Okay. Another quick one. It's mostly a lot of imagery. It was off their AOL site. NASA does have plans for the lunar base. I just wanted to get the big picture. There's 3 phases and 3 or 4 missions to get it all started. And so they got it broken down into like now through 2029, they do certain things. And in 2029 to 2032, they do other things. And 2032 and beyond, well, who knows? You're saying, well, we'll have a permanent presence then. So that's a big vision. It's going to cost a lot of money. We'll see what kind of budget they end up getting for all this. But they're going to launch supposedly 4 or 5 missions right away. They want to in phase 1, and then, but it could be they'll have initial operating capability in the 2029 to 2032 period to host astronauts on the lunar surface for short periods. Semi-permanent habitations, nuclear and solar power supplies established, pressurized rovers deployed, and they will set up a surface communication system similar to a cell phone tower network. And so after 2032, there is a semi-permanent presence on the moon in phase 3. Astronauts arrive on a regular schedule and work on the surface, maybe for months at a time, similar to how the ISS is crewed currently.
Yeah.
Now, unlike the space station, which floats alone in a vacuum, the moon base will have access to in situ resources on the moon. And so they're planning on, seeing those resources exploited to build infrastructure, housing, solar panels, factories, and they start mining the moon.
Yep.
So starting 2032 is basically what you will expect to see.
And I wonder who is going to already be there by the time NASA gets there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, well, we know who it might be, yes.
Well, no, I'm not just thinking China. I think that's what you're thinking, but I mean, definitely that's part of the answer. But, we talked to folks this weekend at ISTC. They're like, nope, that timeline is too slow. We are already going to have, something happening in that 2032 timeframe.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it was interesting. The ISTC's plans layered over on top of NASA's plans.
And we've been talking about this before. I mean, Musk has shifted to building a space city on the moon.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so whether he does it in conjunction with NASA or he does it on his own,
yep.
Depending on how the IPO goes, he's probably going to start doing that pretty soon.
Right.
But again, Starship is going to be a big factor in that. So we're looking to see one of those in orbit as soon as we can see one in orbit. That's really needs to happen next.
Yeah.
So.
All right, moving on.
Another company is now taking on the name Orbital. I guess when you give up a name, someone else picks it up. So, there was Orbital Sciences for a while, then it became Orbital ATK, right. Then they were absorbed by Northrop Grumman. Yeah. And so I guess that name was up for grabs again.
Well,
and here it is. Orbital.
We don't know jack about these folks, but it's a great name, so good on them.
Yep.
This picture, I totally imagine, a T-1000 just walking down, lovingly caressing mother, and and moving on. Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah. All right, Isaacman. Let's talk about Isaacman.
Okay, poor guy. I mean, so they announced the Artemis 3 crew. It's an all-male crew, and everybody seemed to go nuts. I just don't get. Which is the part I don't get. I mean, we have lots of men in space. We have lots of women in space. They're all especially in the astronaut corps. They're all qualified people, and so these guys obviously were chosen for a specific skill set. I don't know what the deal is, but someone just can't get past it for some reason. I basically said, hey, I even said, I was kind of flippant about it. I kind of said on one of the posts this morning, it was like, look, they're not going to the moon. They don't want to go. And so that created a whole sorts of more roaring and screaming. But the one comment I want to make on this, honestly, I mean, Isaacman has something to say, but I also have something to say too. It's like, if they announced an all-women crew, not a single man would complain about it.
Right.
Prove me wrong, because we all get it. We all get it. We're all equal. We could all do great things together, and it's what it is. And if an all-woman crew went to the moon, great, good for them. We'd be cheering them on the whole time. You're going to the moon, for God's sake. So okay, we need both. We need men and women on the moon. The moon needs women and men. Mars needs women and men, because we're going to extend our civilization to other planets.
Yep. I do feel bad that Isaacman had to defend that. Like, can't you just be happy for these folks, because it's pretty awesome.
Because over my whole lifetime, tens of thousands have been called, and only a handful have been chosen.
Right.
Regardless of where you come from.
Right. One of them's coming in from Isa, Luca. So that's part of our long-standing relationship. But folks are not really keying in on the fact that we had a Canadian up on the last mission, and now we've got Isa. I want to remind folks that are throwing shade that we didn't always have friends go on big missions like this. This was, America first, America only, up until this program.
Right.
So Artemis is an acknowledgement that what we're doing is hard. We need to go up there with our friends and allies, and this community of going to the moon is a global effort. And we did not take other people with us, and China is not taking other people with them either. Right.
Exactly right. We're the only ones that do it, and then someone will dare complain that we're doing it wrong.
Right. Yeah.
That's what I don't get.
Thanks, Isa. Thanks, Canada, and we'll have other folks coming along with us too. Yeah.
Including you and me sometime.
Eventually, you and I.
That's right. We're gonna do it. Okay. Moving on then. What's up?
I don't know what this means. Dallas.
What?
But he's like, NASA didn't do what I think they should do based on my agenda. Well, dang it. Dang it. That's too bad.
Yep. I'm so sorry for you. I'm crying big crocodile tears. Absolutely.